Guys, so let's get into this. Welcome to... This is going to be part 6 of our Doom Eternal playthrough. On our last session, we did the cleanup work for the main file, getting a 100% completion for the file. That is not to say that we have our platinum, because that requires a lot of multiplayer. And we also started into the DLC pack for the Ancient Gods Part 1. We are one level in, and honestly, last session really kind of kicked my booty. I'm part 666. Yeah. I hope that it doesn't last quite that long. And Nightmare Mode with all the upgrades and secrets. I mean, we got all the upgrades, we got all the secrets. We didn't play it on Nightmare Mode. That wasn't part of the stipulation, though. And all the medals. Every single medal. Oh, you know what? It's just occurred to me that this thing is actually frozen, so I actually need to kill task and restart. Give me just 1 second here. This DLC is a pain in the rear, I tell you what. Yeah, it's, that last level, I swear, it took us, hours to get through that one. That wallpaper, I know. It was pretty dope, huh? Yeah, Sephiroth in his glory. You bought fish, super fresh, prepared it with butter, garlic, salt, and pepper. That does sound amazeballs. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds amazing. It's a shame you're not in my Discord server, because then you could post a picture and make us all extraordinarily jelly for it. Needs Aerith. I don't know if I necessarily want a background where Aerith is being stabbed by Sephiroth. That doesn't seem like such a good idea to me. Enemy cat is in bed. Yeah. Bed is a good place to be. I don't spend nearly enough time there. Let's just be honest here. Oh, spoilers. Sorry, guys. I didn't say anything about how anything is happening in any of the Final Fantasy games at all. Make Sarge jealous all the time with foodies. You absolutely do. Sarge lore. What constitutes as Sarge lore exactly? Okay.
I am sorry. There's no need
You
for
need
it.
to see this because he's not well. Something is happening and nobody here knows what's wrong with him.
Well, we don't know yet.
What is happening here? You don't spend time in bed. You don't drink alcohol or coffee. Nope, sure don't. Game's 26 years old. I think it's a fair game. Maybe. Well then.
The Seraphim cannot retrieve the sphere. It's forbidden.
I have the Blood Swamp's location online.
Be grateful. Despite your transgressions, you were given the honor to serve the gods yet again.
Well, well. I loves fighting with his coworkers. Games get him angry. Games don't always get me angry, but sometimes if I'm already in a standoffish mood, it's entirely possible. I don't like to get that way, though. I really don't like getting particularly ornery. But if we're talking about getting ornery with video games, I was playing Demon's Souls on Monday. I spent a good chunk of time on Monday playing Demon's Souls. And, you know, sadly, I didn't make it that far because I ended up fighting the Flame Lurker in one of the levels, and that's all I ended up doing all day. This punk just would not die. And that got under my skin after about 4 hours. I went out and I leveled up like crazy. probably gained like some extra 10 levels or so and went back to him and still got my ass handed to me. I was not having a good time. And then I took him down, and I was like, oh yeah, you're gonna suck on that. And the experience boosts that I got from it, I was just like, I'm kind of inclined to think that I wasn't supposed to be here yet. And then the next area that I opted to go to was actually super easy, so I'm thinking I probably ended up doing some stuff out of order. Wicked pyro animations, 10 of 10. I mean, it's Doom. You have to have the right fire animations, right?
I see your mission objective states that you're going to destroy the sphere, not retrieve it.
I do what I want.
That is not, sir, what Dr. Hayden, the Seraphim, has requested of us. You.
Okay. I'm probably going to suck at this for a minute because it's been a minute since we played, and going to take a minute to get back into the swing of this. So... Speaks in a very articulated manner. Do I? I didn't think that I did. Hot-headed. Spits teeth when angry. No, that's just a fact. That's just a fact. Oh, wow. Nobody mind my terrible aim. The pro is definitely not at work here. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Where do we go from here? Up? Up seems logical. Oh. I don't even know what I was aiming at there. Whoa! Okay. This aim is certainly off-putting. Off about something here, huh? Did we get it? Looks like we got it. And I imagine that this is only going to get more difficult as we go here. Now, question is, are we missing stuff? The answer is no, we have not yet missed anything. I am going to try and get this as 100% as possible before we wrap up. If we have a good night tonight, there's a possibility we might make it through the end of Ancient Gods Part 1. I'm not going to hold my breath, but I would at least like to get a good amount of this DLC pack done tonight. And as I had mentioned previously and several times before, the plan is, after we're done with Doom Eternal, is to play Super Mario RPG for the very first time. Yeah, honestly, I'd still like to know who said that they're watching my streams for my skills. What skills? I ain't got none. Ow. Oh, good. I was worried we wouldn't see any more of you. Ow. Oh, we know. Aw. Scorns, you're so kind. Definitely kinder than V. Yeah, get dead, punk. Nope. Now the question is, how do we get into that? Is there a sneaky back way we were supposed to go? Or... it looks like we need to go forward. I need to remember to try and acquire this soundtrack, because this is actually a really good one. I have the OST for the base game, but not for the DLC packs. Hello. Let's see. A demon causes an extra life to activate and kill for a short time to gain an extra life back. Right, okay. So that's the one we have. We need to just unlock the others. There we go. Break Blast. Special edition for Tears of the Kingdom looked really sick. My man, my heart aches. You tried to get it. Yeah, so I was talking to Steel, and I'm at work. He sends me a text message saying, it's live on GameStop's website right now. And I literally tried to load the page, but I couldn't get to it. By the time the page loaded, it was gone. Because, like I said, I don't have very good service at work, so trying to load web pages is just kind of a nightmare anyway. I keep forgetting that there's actually not as many collectibles in these DLC packs as there are in the other game or in the base game stuff. Holy heck. Okay, okay. Bro. Stop. Let's see. We're on top of a codex page, actually. That's good to know. Yeah, but to find out that Tears of the Kingdom was just, the collector's edition was gone so quickly, I was just like, damn. That was not a good time for me. But, hey, you know, honestly, looking at the collector's edition, I don't know if there was actually a lot from it that I would really have wanted. I mean, it came with pins and stuff, but there wasn't, like, anything that was really to die for. And, I mean, it didn't even come with a soundtrack, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, kind of unfortunate. I definitely would have paid for it if I could have gotten to it, but scalpers be scalpers, and don't want to let anybody actually have things without getting into people's pockets, which is sleazy. Same way I waited for hours Resident Evil 4 Remake collectors to come by minutes later passes. It told me sold out, and I'm like, yup. Yeah, it's such a pain in the ass. I hate playing this game. Like, I don't mean literally, guys. I hate playing the scalpers game. The whole concept that, oh, well, if you want this thing from me, you're gonna buy it from me. Is like, no, I'm gonna buy it from the retailer for the price that it was marked for. I'm not paying anything extra for it. So you know what? You can just find somebody else to sell it to, because I'm not giving you anything extra for it. And if I'm supposed to look at it as the I pay the extra money for a insurance procurement, that doesn't float in my book. And that doesn't float my boat. Doesn't work in my book. All right. I'm pretty sure that was all we needed to do here. Oh, hello. Eat your heart out. So far, this level hasn't been as bad as that first one. That first level was gnarly. This one hasn't been too bad just yet. I'm sure it will get worse. No doubt. Jeez, this is a big level.
That's the key that opens the entrance to the Father's tomb, which, according to our data, should be on the crest of a mountain just beyond this altar. That is the origin of the Father's realm.
Now, am I actually supposed to be paying attention to the lore here? Because I almost feel like I'm just not. I'm here for the ripping and the tearing. Woohoo. Doesn't look like we can do anything with that, but I guess we need to pick one of two ways to go. I got lucky for was Tomb Raider 2013. Got it for 90. That's not too bad. The art book, game, digital soundtrack, a limited edition strategy guide. Not really, no, the DLC doesn't necessarily... Oh, why am I jumping up to? There we go. It doesn't necessarily need to be concentrating on, so if you just rip and tear meat hook style. Not a bad way to go, huh? I like it when we can take care of things quickly. Makes me happy. Yeah, still so far not too bad on this level. Oh, hi. I'm like being super attentive, just making sure I don't miss stuff. I hate missing stuff and having to backtrack. Do we have enough jump power to make that? Guess we do. Just barely. Whoa, what the hell? What is happening? Try to at least get a collector's edition, part of me. I don't pay consumer much because I know I feel like I get ripped off entirely, so that's why I like to wait out, see if sellers on eBay are offered up like a reasonable price to see if it's worth negotiating. So trying to get a better price for it after it's already gone up. What the? Okay, that's something else. Ah, okay. We're staying in the ring. Something tells me that I'm probably going to need to use the super shotgun here in a minute, though, huh? It's almost a shame we don't have any more of the chainsaw, or, yeah. We don't have enough fuel for a chainsaw in case one of those marauders shows up. Make short work of them. Don't buy them day one unless it's absolutely necessary for me to contemplate on it. RE4 remake was announced. I pre-ordered that sucker immediately. There are some things that you just got to do it like on the spot for sure. Come on, there you go. No, the thing is that usually I'm pretty good about not buying things day one as well. But the way that this year is shaping up, there is a lot of games that are high priority for me that are all things that I've told myself in the past I would be more than happy to pay full price for. And now I'm going to have to be choosy on that. Oh, hello. Oh, seriously? This sequence is actually kind of neat. I think it's fun that they're limiting the range in which I'm capable of fighting. It's a little unique. Yep, you get dead. Where am I? I am stuck to stuff. Oh, damn it. Ugh. Oh. Cool, I'll just blow myself up. Oh, still getting hurt by this area. Nice. So that's just the way this area is. You have to take the damage. It's a little special in my opinion. I guess we're just not done here. Ugh. I hate being responsible for my own strafing. Sorry, Scorns. I know you got another message there. I'm just trying to clean up here. You get them Star Wars, them Final Fantasy 16, and Zelda. You're set for life. But you also missed out on Assassin's Creed if that's happening. Yeah, we got some guaranteed titles that I absolutely know I need to have. And that's a dangerous thing for Sarge. I hear somebody that I don't want to hear. Go away. Like, literally, dude, nobody asked you. You know what? Okay, you know, come here. Come here. Let's... I used it on the wrong thing. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, you bastard. Come on. Pro strats. There ain't nothing pro about this. The obnoxious thing is that there's like literally no guarantee that he's going to strike you. It's like you have to be within like a certain range. Very specific range. Get dead, punk. Had it up to here with you guys. Total pro strats. Okay, so now we can... Oh, can we not backtrack? Okay. Cool. I mean, I would like to go back. I'd like to collect the stuff we didn't get to. Oh, looks like there is a way back. Cool. Professional gamer at its finest. If this were professional, we'd be playing Ultra Nightmare. And that's just not something I'm ready to commit to. Not at all. Nice. Anything else around here? Probably could go in and read these codex pages eventually. Might not be such a bad idea. Ooh, I wonder what this is for. This looks like one of those teleporter pads from the original. Ooh, it looks like there will be eventually a way to go through there. Unless the point is that we are just supposed to go through there. Very well might be. We need to find some kind of a secret. So Metal King, you didn't really give me much information to go off of. I was wondering how your week is going with the dog sitting. I hope that's getting better for you. How do we... Need to get down there somehow, huh? Is this an up and over sort of thing? So Scorns, you've mentioned that you have the collector's edition for the 2013 remake for Tomb Raider. Have you played the others as well? Because I found I found Shadow of the Tomb Raider to be the best one of the three that I'd played. Seriously, how do we get down there? Okay, okay. I think I see what this is gonna want us to do. Okay, okay. There's a different way to access this. Played all three. Part of me thinks the original reboot is the best one personally. Shadow had the best story and atmosphere, and Rise, great gameplay physics. I should play them again. Absolutely. I had a lot of fun with Shadow in particular. I mean, they were all good. They were all great games, but I would definitely have to say that my favorite out of them was Shadow. So what, I just have to jump up there and... Okay. There we go. Found us a secret. Shortcut back up, perhaps? Oh, I see. It is a pressure plate. Shadow is full uncharted territory. Couldn't complain one bit. Yeah, I don't know. I just had such a hard time putting that one down. I was so satisfied with the way that Shadow was designed. Oh, you would be empowered, wouldn't you? Come on. There you go. For a second there, I didn't know if we were going to get that one. There's some pro gamer to unlock your shooting accuracy by maximum of BFG 9000. We didn't use our BFG 9000. We need to keep that one in mind, though, don't we? Yeah, you never know. You never know when you're going to need your trusty BFG to take care of a job for you. So far, not bad. This one has not been as inundating with demons like some of the older, or with the level prior to this one. So I've been kind of a little thankful of that they did ease up just a tad. But I feel like it is a false sense of security. But I mean, you take the breaks where they come. That's for sure. Gonna get a lot harder, believe me. Oh yeah. I think I'm ready. I can handle a lot harder from here. Yeah, if it's gonna get harder from here, then that's okay with me. I'll get good, as it were. At least this gave me an opportunity to feel like I'm ramping back up for more. I'm trying to see if there's a way to get up to that. That was amazing. Well, that worked. 150 armor there, huh? Nice. Oh. I guess we cheesed it. There was a way up there after all. That's all for this area. Just gotta go up. Nowhere to go but up. Maybe. Oh, right. Gotta open the door. There we go. See, chivalry is not dead. You just have to ask for it. That would be a Uncharted 2 reference. I always analyze things first. I always like to know what we're getting into. Oh, we're getting into mist. That's what we're getting into. Gotcha. Okay. Boing. I was supposed to shoot the thing. I'm gonna get a second chance. Nice. Oh, that's rude. Hello. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Played a bit of World of Final Fantasy on a secondary account. I have to say, I'm liking what I played. That one was actually a really good game. I really enjoyed that one. Glad that you're finding some enjoyment with it. Ah. Come on. There we go. And up we go. And we're gonna make it to here. Yes. Yes, we are. Oh. Didn't look like we had hit it at first. I am officially never going to watch anybody's dog ever again. I put him out to go to the bathroom. As I was bringing him inside, he skipped on my grasp, ran out into the cul-de-sac. I just spent 10 minutes yelling and chasing him down. Oh, buddy. I'm so sorry to hear that. Alright, I wasn't paying any attention to that, but I think that what it was saying is that for spirits, the best thing we can do is microwave them. So I guess that we need to keep in mind to use the microwave. I like my demons nuked good and properly. They call this the Ancient Gods DLC. This is more like the Ancient Bogs DLC. Yeah, chasing down dogs is not something I particularly miss from having dogs. I have not had a dog. I have not had my own dog in quite a while. Q and I did try adopting one years ago, but he was not handling being here very well. I'm pretty sure he was like really allergic to the cats because he was like snotty, like bloody out his nose. Such terrible allergies. And we didn't even have him for a week before we ended up having to take him back to the shelter, which we felt really terrible about because we really did want to keep him, but you get off of me! Oh, okay. No, and then before that, I honestly haven't had my own dog since I was a kid. So it's been a pretty long time. I like my nukes explosive and toasted. Yeah, this was, I want to say this was early 2018. Alright, there exists in this arena some BFG ammunition. And I'm not sure if I want to have to use that. But usually if they're going to hand us BFG ammunition, it's because stuff's about to hit the fan. Alright, the question is, how do we do the thing here? What is the thing to do here is the question. Do we step on this maybe? Yep. We step on that. That was the thing to do here. Boom. Okay. I get it. It makes perfect sense. Ah, oh boy. Well, that worked. You got some sketchy platforming going on there. Seriously. Small fry. Get dead. When there's a BFG, always use the BFG. Right? That looks looking kind of dangerous for a second. Hello. Can I help you, sir? Oh, hi. Iron Man, hey, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Let's go. 9 months already. You've been hanging with us for 9 months already? Damn, thank you so very much, my friend. How's it going? Are you working this evening, or do you have the night off? Bro. Okay. Seriously. There we go. Why isn't that breaking? Oh, there's one of those spirits around. Like they said, like they said. Oh, Archvile too, huh? Oi. Where is he? I would just like to know where he is. You're off on Fridays. That's good to know. One of these days, I'm going to take advantage of that and super helpful information, and we're going to hang out. Yes. That was super messy, but it worked. Oh, there's another one of you. Damn. Oh, that one's rough. 2 Archviles. I mean, 1 Archvile is not too bad. 2 of them, that's something else. Sarge Rage confirmed. And I haven't seen nothing yet. I'm almost always in the Forge on Friday, till about 5 or 6. I guess so you know exactly where to find you then, huh? You guys hear the music alright in this? You guys hearing the game audio just fine? Want to make sure that while I'm getting my ass kicked, you guys are at least somewhat entertained. Oh, it's going to give me the BFG ammunition back. How about that? gonna save the BFG ammunition. Whether that's a good idea or not is an entirely different story, but we're gonna do it anyway. You barely hear it. Let's fix that. See, sometimes people say that they can hear it great, and other times they say that they can't hear it at all. Is that better for you guys? Ah. Good, Gauss. Perfect. Excellent. It's perfect until V says that it's not perfect. Nice. Starting to get it. And we still have that BFG ammunition, too. Ugh. Man, they come up from behind fast. There we go. Get those revenants bent here. There we go. New Diablo Season 3 starting, huh? It's pretty dope. I've been meaning to find some more time for stuff like that as well. I am invested in a lot of games in a lot of different directions. But, yeah, multiplayer could be some fun stuff to do. Supposed to be the best one yet, huh? Might be a good time to jump in then, huh? Wow, that was kind of disorienting. Definitely a lot more fun with people. Yeah, I know I've got a few people that are willing to play it. Between you and Green and Reaper. I think Scorn says he plays Diablo, right? Here's the deal for you, buddy, Mr. Archvile. What in the hell? Okay, that's not okay. Oh, and no health from that? Sure. We went from doing really well to really shitty. We're in an awful hurry. Oh my gosh. You do play Diablo. That's amazing. Yeah, so it looks like we got quite a few people in here that be down to play. Might need to do that sometime. Gosh. I hate just being stuck in the middle of everything. Hey, you get dead. And we need to find this punk. There he is. There we go. I hope that that BFG shot was not in vain. Yeah, this track goes hard, doesn't it? It's pretty good. I'm over here like headbanging. I don't even know where I have the time for that. That was actually a pretty satisfying fight, if I'm being honest.
May you serve the Makers in all their glory.
Scans indicate that hundreds of warriors have died trying to do this just to meet the Father.
All right. Good to know. Well, we got one. And that's one more than we had. Not bad, not bad. Now we gotta go to the other side. Rar, how's it going? I have forgotten to program your Rar for you. But thank you so very much for the follow earlier. I did see that come through in an email. Yeah, I'm gonna get that programmed for you. I'm very sorry. I had very much meant to, but it sometimes is very difficult for me to get down to my computer. As you know, I'm a father, so a lot of times I am upstairs. I am not usually at my computer, except for to stream. So I'm very sorry I haven't programmed that. I'll probably end up doing that like right after the stream. I'm a dad, yes. I have DLC, is what we call my son on Twitch and Discord. Yep, DLC. He is 2.5. He'll be 3 in May, so that's coming up real fast. But yeah, parenting takes up pretty much the majority of my time. If that's why I'm usually upstairs. I do a lot of gaming, but I usually do that from the living room, where I can hang out with my kid and with Keo. So I really don't spend a lot of time at my desk. Iron, you got a decent amount of the trophies in Skyrim. You going for that platinum, that beautiful 100%? I know you got denied that opportunity the last time you were playing this on PlayStation 3. But yeah, Rar, I can definitely get that programmed. I have one that's made for Melar, but I don't have one made here. The one I did for Melar is actually a public. It's the F-off fee. It works just the same in my stream as it does in his. Restarted on PS5 version. Nice. Is it every bit as fun as you remember it being? Are you experiencing the one more dungeon syndrome? Because I know I did. Okay, seriously. Cut it out. Going through all the way vanilla then. I'm jealous. Are you talking, you're also meaning for Skyrim. So, I have platinumed Skyrim twice now. I did 100% on my PlayStation 3 years ago. And I also did 100% for the base game on PS5 edition, but I still have the DLC content to do for PS5 edition. But yeah, it's... I mean, how can anyone ever go wrong with Skyrim, right? Now, Rar, I'm pretty sure you've been in the stream before, haven't you? Because I know I've talked with you plenty in Moon's and Melar's chats, but I don't know that you've been here too much. Maybe once before, right? Opportunity for an extra life. Much more satisfying going through Skyrim and getting trophies as you go. And an 8 or 9 playthrough with none. Yeah, it's I don't know. I hate to say that, like, I almost feel like I need the trophies as incentive to play Skyrim, but yeah, it's one of those things that if I'm not getting trophies out of it, I almost don't have as much fun with that one, because there's just so many different things you can do. And I mean, sometimes, you know, it's supposed to just be about the adventure of the thing, right? It's not supposed to be about the trophies, but I don't know. Something about playing and grabbing trophies is far more satisfying. First time, okay. Over 10 years later, still finding secrets, though. That's something. Absolutely. So this is your first time here. That's interesting. I could have sworn that you've been here before. But, I mean, you do know me. I am Commander Sergeant. Yeah, I pretty much describe myself as being a variety gamer. I'll pretty much play just about anything at least once. I have a feel for just about anything. Definitely addicted to the game. Have been my entire life. Some of the folks here have been my lifelong friends. Known Metal King and Iron since I was a kid. I've known Iron the longest. I've known Iron since I was 3. So, yeah, got some long history with some of my folks here. And getting to know some really great people through streaming. I've been especially grateful for the opportunity to get to know Melar's and Moon's communities pretty well. That's been a lot of fun. Playing randomizers with them and enjoying Legend of Zelda titles has been really just a pleasure. Okay, so I know that there is gotta be a way around here. There we go. And of course. Oh, of course. Wouldn't be enough that we have to try and figure out how to get this thing open. We have to beat one of these dillweeds again. So damn annoyed with these guys. Oh, well, thankfully got taken out by the easy guy. Yeah, my favorites always have included Legend of Zelda. I particularly like Final Fantasy games. Action-adventure games are also really great. I've been enjoying Tomb Raider recently. Gosh, dang. And I like Doom, except for Marauders. Piss me off so bad. Just stop. Even play sick guitars. Ah, yes, I do also do a little guitar playing. In fact, one of my redeemables is to do guitar breaks. If at any point people feel like I just need to stop and play some guitar, that is an option here. I'm not like a super great musician, but I like to dabble. It was fun. In my defense, I don't live next door. This is true. Yep. Yeah, Metal King and I go back to all the way back to kindergarten. So, come on. Okay, there's got to be one of those punks out here, right? These guys are fast. Holy moly, these guys are faster than they usually are. Can you please? Boom. Get him, Sarge. Thank you. I'm doing my best. Alright. Extra life around here. Under? Under. Interesting. Okay. We'll have to figure that out a little bit later. So, Rar, go ahead and tell me a little bit about yourself. I know that, I think you're, an avid Pokemon fan. I know that you and Moon play, Pokemon Nuzlocke together, right? So that's where you came in on the scene, I'm pretty sure. What are you killing in Doom? Is it demons, monsters? I've only seen clips of it. So Doom, yeah, is pretty much the original first-person shooter game, hailing from 1993 on PC originally. Known for being ported to just about every platform you can possibly think of, including refrigerators, pregnancy tests. Some of these that are completely out of joke, of course, but I've seen people play Doom with plants before, the original Doom. The premise is pretty much a mad guy it's a man who's too mad to die, fighting off the never-ending hordes of demons, the Hellspawn. This has introduced a bit more of a complex story to it in Doom Eternal, offering a little bit more in lore for his background and stuff. It has been kind of a fun journey, but we're working on the DLC pack right now, which I've actually never done the DLC. I played the base game before, but not the DLC. And now I'm lighting myself on fire. Boom. Yeah, this game is pretty much made to be over the top. It's like it is a real gore fest, but you almost enjoy it just because it's so over the top. The highlights of it are definitely the empowerment of demon hunting. You're literally so powerful that the only reason that these things keep coming after you is because they fear you above everything else. You're the only thing that stops them from being able to completely take over Earth, Mars, wherever they want to be. But we can pretty much summarize this as a game of revenge back and forth because they killed his pet bunny. Scorns! Help me! Raymer, how's it going? Woo! Oh shit. I'm trying my hardest here, Daddy Reaper. Doing my best. Ah. Damn it. We believe in you. Yeah, we'll hit that that checkpoint here in just 1 second. Reaper, good morning to you. How's it going there in Finland? I know I need to get more good. We didn't believe hard enough. This is a tough go. Not gonna lie. Yep. The DLC packs are known for being just a bit more, quite a bit more difficult actually, than the base game. Level 1 kicked this off like way hardcore. It just basically started right from the get-go, being a lot more difficult. Just waves and waves of never-ending demons, and it was kind of an adjustment. That thing should not be able to hit me through posts, pillars, and the such. Kind of annoys me. Hate when things can hit me through areas that they shouldn't be able to. Excuse me, why aren't you... What the hell? You guys saw that, right? Okay, I guess we're just not fighting the Doom Hunters. Falls into terrain and dies. Okay. Hacks for sure. Yeah, bro, good. Game went woke. Realized I was kind of over its shit. Come on. There we go. Cheat code enabled. Rar, do you do any of your own streaming, or you just hang out with others? Because I know that I see you doing stuff with Moon pretty regularly. It's almost once a week, isn't it? I mean, we can always expect for a Bethesda game to work perfectly, right? You just hang out. Don't have the time to stream on a regular basis. That's fair. A lot of people don't. So, my introduction to Doom was actually from the wonderful Reaper Salo, who has graced us with his presence. I like to refer to him as the Finn Bro. He was my first opportunity seeing Doom. He used to stream back when I was still teleworking with my last job. And it would be so boring. I'd just pull his stream up. I'd watch him play, because it would be evening time for him. And worked out pretty good. But he hasn't been doing streaming very much lately. Skyrim's been glitching a fair bit. Yeah, you know, I kind of noticed that was still the case for my playthrough on PlayStation 5 as well. I was actually surprised to see the amount that didn't get fixed with the PlayStation 5 edition. I was like, come on, this game's like over 10 years old. By now we ought to have a fully functioning, working, oh my, game. But alas, they didn't. Like, you know what, if we just bump this up to higher resolution and give it 60 frames, people will buy it again. And they're not wrong. People are buying it again. Come on. No. No. This. Get that. There you go. Oh boy. Oh shit. No, but it's just as good to hang out with people, I think, sometimes. Especially if you don't have the time to dedicate to, you know, forming a community and everything. I mean, as it stands, I pretty much mostly get Friday nights anyway. I do try to stream on Tuesdays for Legend of Zelda, but yeah, that Tuesday stream likes to get yoinked a lot. End up missing out on a ton of my streams. Oh, good. Yeah, we've actually been working on a full Zelda franchise playthrough, which has been quite a bit of fun. We started with the 1986 Legend of Zelda and worked our way through the entire franchise. None of it has been first time for me. We are now all the way up to A Link Between Worlds, so we're closing in on finishing that franchise run out. Had a flying dwarven horse for a couple minutes, couldn't control it, just flew around the map. That sounds awesome. I'll catch up here. Thanks for the loosen up there, Scorns. Appreciate it. Favorite Skyrim glitch was when it first released and mammoths would shoot up in the air randomly. That is pretty dope. I mean, sometimes you still see things like that. On my most recent playthrough, there was one time that I fast traveled to a a giant's location, and when it spawned in the mammoths, it actually did it from pretty high up off of the ground. So the mammoths just fell straight from the sky and died instantly. Easy loot, but super good times though. We've seen dragons flying backwards. There is also oh, this one is actually still happening, but in my PS5 run, I was going from the nearby homestead to I fast traveled from my homestead to Whiterun, and I guess that there was a dragon that was in the area. Oh, hey Power, how's it going? You assume you're late? Looks like by about an hour and a half is all. Not too bad. So yeah, I fast traveled in, and I guess that there was a dragon that was flying in the area. It grabbed the dragon while I was in the fast travel, and then because dragons can't actually be in Whiterun, when I spawned into Whiterun, the dragon dropped dead on top of me. I didn't take any damage from it, but it just dropped dead instantly. And then I absorbed the soul, and the skeleton is actually still there. The skeleton also moves from time to time, where it'll be in different parts of the city when I load in. And sometimes it's like it's just kind of falling around and like fumbling. The model just can't settle. So it's kind of funny. But the funniest thing about that is that the skeleton will sometimes also leave Whiterun, and sometimes I'll just be wandering around outside by the Tundra homestead, and I'll just see it randomly fall out of the sky in the area. The same skeleton, and it just, I don't know. It's like it just follows me around sometimes. It's the dumbest thing ever. But yeah, you gotta love Skyrim. Gotta love it. Okay, where are we going from here? Through? Across? Somewhere? Oh, hey. Should probably punch that. What is that doing for me? Power, how's your day going? Anything new and exciting with you? Now you've been talking about the Minecraft that you've been doing lately. Found it. Found it just a tad too late. Yeah, there we go. Not Skyrim without endless amounts of sweet rolls, arrows to the knee, Todd Howard re-releasing multiple times. Because what would we want, aside from the same game in its exact broken glory? Over and over and over again. Like, if you're not playing Skyrim, are you even a gamer? Let's be honest. Watching someone finish one of my favorite GameCube games, Chibi Robo. You keep buying it. I mean, to be fair, I've only purchased Skyrim one time. Back when it released in 2011, it was actually Iron that bought Skyrim for me on PlayStation 3 as a Christmas gift. I wasn't working at the time, so $60 was a little outside of my price range, but I was very intrigued by the game, and he just straight up got it for me for Christmas. Which was a very kind gesture. I'm still very thankful to him for that. But I kind of actually refused to pay for Skyrim, for another version of Skyrim. I didn't buy it on PS4. Oh, you know what, guys? I did tell a slight lie. I did pay for it when it was on sale on Steam, just before the PS5 edition went out. We got some new combinations here. It's very nice of him, yeah. I'm being bounced around. I hear stuff, and I keep thinking that there's more stuff behind me, but it's just those blowing up mushrooms. Oh shit, this thing again. Found out my PC is way outdated. Oh, what was your guess? Imagine probably by a bit. You've bought 4 copies. Keo bought it on Switch. I bought it for like $10 on Steam just before the PS5 edition was announced. And then I got the anniversary edition, the 10-year anniversary edition on PS5 for not a ton. So it was kind of fine. I was perfectly okay with what I spent for it, so. But I mean, I guess in all technicality power, you are not wrong. I did keep buying it. Hence the reason it keeps getting sold. Oh, there we go. Nice. Hey, it's your Bennycorns. How's it going? Hardware was from like '09. Means you bought Grand Theft Auto 5 3 times. I've actually never once played Grand Theft Auto, let alone buy it. Fun fact, Sony still doesn't have a proper digital game gifting system, even though they are trying to make everyone go full digital copies. This is very true. It is actually kind of a little bit of a pain in the arse for Keo and I, because when we want to get each other games, and we want to do it digitally, we end up having to log into each other's accounts and get the game on their account. I told her it kind of works for me, though, because in actuality, my my account for my Sony is not registered to my main email address, so it actually goes to my my other one that I don't ever look at. So in actuality, people are usually fine to log in on my account with me not knowing about it, because I won't get an email for it. Oh, please. I'm gonna miss it by that one demon. Rip me. Buying a PSN gift card would work. That is true. Doing good? That's good to hear. How are your little ones doing? Yeah, so PC hardware is from 2009. What's funny about you bringing that up is that I recently, I've been doing a bit of IT stuff for my mom. She's had several laptops through the years that have all kind of accumulated. She's got random hard drives and crap sitting around. She handed me this hard drive that she didn't know what was on it, and I went looking through it, and it was actually from the laptop she had back in 2010. So, I was kind of, where are you? I hear you. There you go. I was going through these files for this old laptop, and what's funny is that there was actually a folder that was labeled with your name on it. And I go looking through it, and it was literally all of these songs, all of these artists of stuff that I had given you way back in the day. You probably had asked me for some new stuff, but there was stuff like All That Remains stuff. In Flames was in there. Parkway Drive. I was just like, I don't even actually remember handing all these MP3 files to you, but I must have, because they were all in a folder there. There's also a ton of tournament operation files in there, since Mom ran the Pokemon trading card game here in our state for many years, about 12, I think. That is a legit fact, because there are at least, I think, 2 people in here that can verify, because they have been to them, or at least have seen the state that my parents' house was often in with the cards. 2 or 3. Doing good. Just put the little boy down. Just feeding the little girl. It's good to hear. Hopefully you, I mean, I did see your posts. I hope everything's good with that infection. You get that all figured out here pretty soon. Sounds pretty serious. Speaking of your parents' house, did you see it's gone? I had heard that it's gone. I haven't been down that way. I haven't seen that house since we had our last dinner in that house. So, no, yeah, that is kind of almost a sad thing. I did hear about it this week from my sister that they had bulldozed my parents' old house. Kind of some strong feelings with that one, to be honest, because, I mean, obviously, that was the house I grew up in. But the last time that I was in it, we were sitting down having family dinner together, and, you know, I made the comment, this is the last time we're going to ever have dinner in this household. And, you know, I tried not to think too much about it, but, you know, we got my parents all moved into their new house. They're really liking the new place. And, you know, it's everything that my mom really needs from a place. It really is a much needed improvement over their previous living conditions, but it's still a hard thing, you know. But, you know, overall, it is a good thing. Your old house and the one on the other side all gone. Yeah, the Harms house is gone too. Yeah. Damn, it's pretty sad. I don't know, like, I don't... It's not that I'm necessarily actively avoiding going that way, I don't really have a reason to go down that way, is the thing. So I just don't. Now, as it stands now, my parents actually live just around the corner from my in-laws now, so, going to do family dinners and stuff is actually really easy. Because, it's easy to get to everybody now. Okay, will you stop that? Thank you. Go that way to a forge. I can't avoid it. Yeah, that would make it a little bit more difficult. But, yeah, I've been made very aware that my old place is definitely gone. Have you gone by the corner yet? It's weird to see them gone. A lot of memories. Yep. Yep, sad times. Still living in your parents' place yourself. I mean, if you got an arrangement working out with your parents, you know, and you haven't really got anything else going on in your life, why not? Why not take that advantage, that opportunity? There's definitely advantages to having your own place, though. But I imagine that the dynamic of things probably changes quite a bit when you still live with your parents when you're an adult. I, for one, did not live with my parents for very long after becoming an adult, so... Not that that was planned. It was slightly planned, but... Adult. Yes. Something life likes to make me painfully aware of. Almost at a constant. Where are we going from here? There we go. Woo! Up and over, huh? Damn. A lot of advantages are actually disadvantages when you live in our state with no car. I suppose this is true. That was bad. I made a bad decision. Trying to decide where we're supposed to... Oh, I see. We're supposed to go across that way. Got it. Infection in her eye seems to be gone. That's good. That's good to hear. Only lasted a couple years with my parents as an adult. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's living situations is unique, you know. For some people, it kind of works out, and works out just fine for, you know, for what they need out of life, you know. And honestly, life is just so expensive. It's almost like, almost makes sense to keep living with family, you know. That fog is closing in. Got it. Woo! Oh. Oh, you're carrying too much ammunition. That's funny. We'll have to circle back and pick it up. But I guess that means that we have a couple free rounds of BFG ammunition for our next go-around with these punks. Whoa. Long gun. I lived with my parents like 4 times since becoming an adult. We've lived with my in-laws twice. And they are great people. I love them to death. I don't want to live with them ever again. That was cool. I'm especially grateful for their generosity with letting us live at their place, but yeah, I definitely don't want to do that again. That's for sure. Punch. Yo! Punk. You should get bent. Seriously? Gonna make me come out there to you, huh? There we go. There's a codex page up there. Question is, how do we get to it? Not like that. Of course it would set me back this far. Lived with your mom till you were 20? Yeah, I was just barely 20 when I got married. And then I promptly moved out. So yeah, it's always a surprise to some people that Kyo and I have been around with each other for as long as we've been. Seriously, could you stop putting me back here? There we go. I mean, I've known people who are older that have still lived with their parents, so. I mean, it works for your living situation. It's completely fine as long as that arrangement works for your folks and it works for you. I don't see any reason why that should need to change. There we go. Wow, we could use a few rounds of BFG here. Okay, we do not need to pick up the health. Could use the armor, though. Everybody thought I got Dear John. Hey, I was only sending it to you because you asked me to. Do we start with that? Nah, we should see what we can do first. Oh, of course they put an empowerment totem around here. Whee! There you are. Didn't help that it had her parents' well, of course it had her parents' address on it. Usually wedding announcements go out per the woman's parents, generally speaking. It's pretty customary. And honestly, I don't know what difference it makes for having her address on it or not. Excuse me, I'm trying to do some glory killing here. Oh, shit. Okay. We're in a real bind here, guys. Nothing like getting sandwiched. Nothing like it at all. You know what? I'm kind of, yeah, wanting that. Imagine most people thought I would go to do something great instead of just sitting at home all day, every day. I mean, Power, you are kind of the master of your own destiny. If what you want out of life is to be comfortable, that is one thing. But I definitely understand the challenge that there is to to changing your circumstances can definitely be a very challenging thing. It's not something that is easily overpowered for everybody. People assume that you're just supposed to go out there and make your way in the world, but really for me, my time right after high school was actually seriously rough. My I don't know. I think Iron probably would remember how I was just after high school. I lost a lot of weight. I wasn't eating. I couldn't keep food down at all. My level of anxiety was like through the roof because I honestly had no idea what I was supposed to do with my life. Yeah, it was pretty bad. But I mean, Iron was also in a bad place at the same time, so we spent a lot of time hanging out at that time. But yeah, we the reality was I graduated high school, but I never had a plan for what I was supposed to do after high school. So I see all of my friends going to college or picking up jobs. Some of them are already getting married, and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, my life to this point has been I go to school, I do the best I can, I get the grades, and that's it. I do what I'm told. And now suddenly I'm not being told exactly what I'm supposed to do. That was a very, very hard thing for me. And at some point, it really just came down to me getting inside my own head and saying, okay, you can't just sit here forever because you're not eating, you're not healthy. You probably could stand to have some mental help at this point. But, it took an awful lot of willpower for me to change my circumstances and actually do something. But yeah, if you don't want to change anything, then that is also your prerogative. It's the dumb one getting married that early. I wasn't calling you out. I think it was a very unique and complicated situation, wasn't it? Quite depressed and anxious myself. I've slowly but surely gotten better at managing it. That is good. I think everybody should take the opportunity to try to understand some of the things that affect them mentally and come to terms with things. It's not necessarily that they're going to go away, but learning how to deal with I guess dealing is kind of the wrong word, but learning how to live with what you have is a big thing. Rar, you have sandwiches. Sandwiches are delicious. They absolutely are delicious, aren't they? What have you got yourself for dinner tonight? I had a physics teacher who was from another country. After she learned I wasn't doing anything, she told my mom to tell me she thinks I'm stupid for not pursuing something that could change the world. Yeah, that's not helpful. That is a very unhelpful statement. Telling anybody that they're stupid for wasting their talents or abilities is definitely not helpful. It doesn't. It's not a motivating statement. I mean, it could be motivating to the right person, I guess, but I don't know. Oftentimes, putting people down isn't the best way to try and motivate them to do something. Oh, sure, put me. I mean, you kind of jumped into the spotlight, Iron. This is a sick track. Fried taters, garlic bread, fried chickens. You got sandwich. Sandwich, that's where my comment. Oh, because I got sandwiched. Between the tyrants, yeah. That's where the sandwich came from. Gotcha. Okay, I follow now. Still, though, that does sound like a yummy dinner. Not gonna lie. Okay. Okay, and now there's going to be an empowerment thingamawitchy somewhere. Yes? Yeah. There you are. Let's get rid of that. And get starting on the killing. Ah, I keep forgetting that these guys are actually bigger than they appear. It's these ones I get confused with. I just always love how much of a bloodbath this becomes. Oh, well, there it is. Took you some time on Nightmare. I would imagine so. I should have waited to use that. I'm gonna kick myself for that. There we go. Alright, let's go find the totem. Where is it? Oi. It's almost like no point in actually fighting most of these guys, since they're all empowered anyway. Do you mind? Where is it? I swear I've been around this arena like 4 times. How long are my streams usually? Tuesdays, they usually last about 3 hours. The Friday night streams, they go on for usually 4 or 5, generally speaking. Yeah, I'm going to double check to make sure, because I'm pretty sure I missed some comments here from Reaper. Made a deal with my mom at the time, find work, earn some money, find a place to move out. Did all that, moved across the street. Hey, I mean, it works. So you did get out of the house, to be fair. Hardly unknown part right across the street. It was good. Worked fine since I didn't have a washing machine. It wasn't a long way to carry laundry to mom's house. That does work pretty great for you. I'm going to get some Snackos BRB. All right, we will be right here. No worries. Every stage until I was an adult did get harder, so it was clear to me that there's some level of truth in there. This pretty freaking hard deal. If it gets worse, I don't know if I can keep going. Yeah, that's a hard mentality to be stuck in. I mean, I've personally faced that before. Being at a point where I literally don't know if I can keep going. It is kind of a dangerous situation to be in, but it's also good to be mindful of the things that that are right in your life, you know. Oftentimes I've found that the best thing for my anxiety is to count my blessings and not my burdens. Because I think it is very easy to look at all the things that are not right in life and you know, get very overwhelmed by that. But I just try to find the good in what is around me, you know. 16, 17 years old of age, listening to extreme music. My mom declined it at the time because the effectiveness of the lyrics make me a devil worshiper was the realization of everything. When I was gotten older, my mom understood the ideologies, perspectives of me listening to the music I love, and some people downplay on me because it's a huge passion of mine, and I always say this, never underestimate yourself. I actually kind of agree with you there. So I know for Power doesn't particularly care for a whole ton of music outside of like some nice video game tracks. I do know that there's been some other things that have interested you through the times, but I know for myself, I'm kind of right with Scorns. I've had a lot of times in my life that I turned to a lot of the bands that I've been listening to, and finding a lot of inspiration in those words. So yeah, there's definitely some power in the music that you listen to, and metal is an underrated genre. I think a lot of people just hear the screaming and get very off-put about it without actually understanding like the channel that it is for some. Okay, I'm gonna keep that. Okay, question that I need answered. Okay, we go through this channel fairly regularly here. Where are they likely to put that empowerment? I go through here plenty too. I'm just looking for the space that I don't usually see. Is that an area that we can actually go to? I don't think that it is. Alright, let's get this started again. That worked out. Okay. Looking for... Okay. We can't use the chainsaw on these guys. That sucks. There it is. All right. Here we go. Got us a nice BFG, and I think I know how to use it. Yep. Alright guys, you know the drill. I'm just trying to catch up on this game first, and then we'll catch up on chat here in just a bit. Your comment is very important to me. It's just also very difficult to navigate this game sometimes and keep up on the chat at the same time. This is definitely by far one of the more faster paced games that I've ever played. Damn it! Want to get that punk dead. Yikes. Okay, I think it's time for this. And I think it's time for another wave of this, too. Oh, no! That was the worst. Whew, starting to get to that wonderful point where my eyes aren't wanting to cooperate anymore. Come on. Ugh. That worked. Whoa, you're not dead yet? Why am I stuck? Get off of me! Whoa, okay. There we go. Can't move. Damn it. Raber, I don't like this spot. My brain is weird. It literally give me headaches faster the more our music properly harmonizes. That is interesting. It's always been something a little interesting. Look for the meaning before you judge the screaming. Exactly. Good music with proper tones, 10 to 15 minutes, I have a headache. Shitty kazoo remixes on YouTube, I could listen to them for hours and not get a headache. Huh. That is super interesting. I like the first one significantly more. Just the second one doesn't give me headaches like the first one does. And I can relate to that because I've had people marking me down. The content I put out wouldn't attract anything. Since I have a little bit of experience with marketing and branded content, I've proved people wrong that I've done this on my own for approximately 8 years. That's how far I've became as a compassionate reviewer, interviewer, do everything I can to keep striving. That is really cool, though. So you've been at your game for 8 years now. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty good long time to keep doing something that you enjoy like that. I know that that's probably not always an easy thing to try and keep a community going like that. Always been a thing for me when my dad would play guitar when I was young. I would come in and yell at him, saying, "Why would you do that?" And him self-conscious that his playing wasn't very good. It was actually the fact that my dad was playing it well that made it worse. That's interesting. Many people tell me I couldn't make knives. It's been a little over 6 years. I'm getting orders faster than I can keep up with. Really? You had people telling you that you couldn't make it making knives? Because that's kind of surprising to me. It's kind of really surprising to me. I have returned for now. Welcome back. Yeah, you didn't miss much. I made progress, but then I ate it hard. Oni, how's it going? Welcome. Metal music has less harmonies, so it gives me headaches less. Well, hey, then I guess Doom works out for you, huh? I actually really do like harmonic music personally, but I'm good for a good gent, that's for sure. Doing well, that's good to hear. Yeah, we are, I don't know how long you've been in here, but we're just getting our ass handed to us on repeat by this particular part of this level. I was really hoping that we'd make some significant progress on this third level in this DLC pack, but man, this part right here just giving me the rounds. Giving me the business. Let's get rid of that. Don't need it. Okay. Load up on some ammunitions. Blow up some demons. So what's new and good with you, Oni? I've seen you live a bit, but I haven't been able to catch up to you because usually you are live while I am at work. I would spend a lot more time on Twitch if I had the time. I feel bad because it's like the two people that I actually get to watch stream anymore usually is Melar on Fridays, because it's literally right after work on a Friday. No better time for me. And then Moon streams on Saturday mornings, and I'm off Saturdays. Usually I'm hanging out with my boy Saturday mornings, so it's actually easy to get to Moon Saturday mornings. But other than that, a lot of people that I follow end up streaming in times that I just can't get to them, and I feel so bad. Like, I would actually really love to see Reaper stream again, to be fully honest, but I don't know if I'd ever have the time. So it was the Reaper streams that inspired the Doom phase for me. Okay. Sorry guys, it is hard for me to keep up with chat during this game, especially with segments like this one. So I will catch up with you guys just as soon as I possibly can. Dang it, I did not want to fire that again. Shit. Oh dear. Excuse me, sir. Alright, guys. What do you think? Think we can do it this time? If one of the mods wants to start up a prediction on whether or not this is the run, give it a about maybe 5 minutes. Do we think that this is the run that we'll get this one beat on? Shit. There we go. Now mobile. Remember, pew pew. Yes. Oh, so on mobile, no worries, guys. We'll get a prediction going a little later in. That'll work just fine. What is happening? Guys! How am I supposed to play if I have no body? What is happening? Guys. I'm stuck. Is there another way besides mobile? I don't understand what's happening here. What is this? Guys, is this the right Doom? I feel like this isn't the right Doom. Something feels very wrong here. Hex indeed. Ugh. This is some serious bullshit. Oh my gosh. Welcome, Osada. Oh, God. I really thought we had it that time. I really, really thought we'd have it that time. Who needs a body? Bodies are for squares. Guess that's not the run. It just clipped. Perfect. Perfect. I can't... Oh, gosh. Like, I'm too impressed with how broken that was to not... to be mad at this. I just... Like, I am mad, but I'm also like, okay, that was something else here. Oh gosh. Guys, he's raged. Oh, that's my rage right there. How's it going, Pizza Panda? Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here for the hacks game of Doom Eternal, the one where Bethesda goes all out and breaks it. Almost as good as a flying horse. Yeah. I mean, we can totally count on Bethesda to make perfect games, right? Sarge Eternal Doomstuck guy gave it his all. Okay, guys, but let's... It's almost like this game is determined to make sure that I can't beat this. That is so hacks. So hacks. Okay. Let's go ahead. Well, now that we have the opportunity to, and I can, let's run a prediction. Oh, thank you for that hydrate. I'll grab that here in just a second. Let's start a prediction. Shall we? And 98% say fail. Honestly, I wouldn't put it past it. Wouldn't put it past you guys at all to predict that. Okay. All right, will we... Will Sarge beat the encounter this time? We got yes, we got no. Pretty straightforward. Let's give that a few minutes. Let's give that a good 5. All right, guys. You might need a refresh in order to see the prediction. You guys go ahead and spend your channel points to make predictions as to how you think that this next run is going to go. Whether we will be victorious this time or not. Be interested to know what you guys think. Oh, already 3,000 down on no already, just like that. That was beautiful. I also love the vote of confidence, but so we got a few points in for yes. This is going to be the one. 890. There we go. Stacking. That's good. Be an option on the prediction for no, and it won't be beat the rest of the stream either. Probably it'll end up being that. That's all I had. No, it's all good, Rar. I appreciate the participation in any case. It's always wonderful. Yeah, I felt like we were so close on that last one. We got both the tyrants down. You know, we were 3,000 well spent. You got to put it somewhere, right? I mean, really predictions are an excellent opportunity for making some good points. You predict on the right side, you could be making some pretty good bank. That's for sure. And the moderators are able to participate in this as well. So if they feel at all like putting any of their own points in, go for it. 4 to 2 say no. $10 badly spent, personally. I mean, you never know. We could get glitched again. That was insane. I don't think, like, I don't even know what was really happening with that one, because it was like the only thing that I could actually still do. I could still blood punch and I could shoot grenades. No guns. No guns. Consider going all in. Nice. Power going with the sensible choice of yes. I choose no. Peach Panda believes that I will die again. Let's go the no team. Scorns. Scorns is in on it too. No, we got just about a little more than 2 minutes left on that. Yeah, I can't beat this in 2 minutes, so why don't I go ahead and just jump into this next run. And we'll determine the outcome here pretty quickly. Peach Panda, it's been a while since I've seen you in. I know it's been at least a few weeks since I've done a Doom stream, but how have you been? You can lose in 2 minutes, though. This is true. I could lose in 2 minutes. That is entirely possible. I would like to think I'm a little better than that, but... Oh. Should probably kill the Revenant that I started in on. Man, Revenant's central. Alright, looks like that prediction's just about run its course. That was interesting. Alright, looks like all of the time is up on that, so... all bids are in. Doing pretty good? That's good to hear. Glad to hear that. Things have been pretty good for me as well. Overall speaking, Had some exciting news at work, which is always always great. I'm gonna get whacked. Super shotgun ballista combination best. You know, the thing is that I just have never really particularly loved the super shotgun personally. I know that that's probably not what a lot of people like to hear, but I don't know. It's not my favorite gun. I understand the use for it for sure, but I don't know. It's not the one I find the most enjoyable. I really love micro missiles. But yeah, there's some times where that's just not really as much of an option. How much damage do we do to you? Oh. Either of you guys gonna go down? Excuse me. Man on a mission here. Thank you. You went with the value bet. Alright, I think this is about where the game decided I was done. I think the game's just about decided I'm done again. There we go. Excuse me. Raining armor. Go, Sarge, go. Thank you, thank you. I'll catch up on the rest of the comments just as soon as I wrap this up. Come here. Where'd he go? He's got to be around here somewhere, right? Probably behind me. There you are. Right, we've been at this for so long that I almost forgot about the other things that they've been throwing at me lately. Micro missiles, micro missiles. Oh shit. Not good. Are we doing this? Golly. There's more health up there. Let me up! Oh. Dick is so fast, holy shit. What is even happening at the moment? Oh. Damn. Well, looks like Team No here. Woo! That was bad. I didn't realize it was going to get worse from there. But it did. Congratulations to the naysayers. Looks like you have won your prediction. Get good. Yeah, working on that. The 2-week hiatus probably isn't much of a help. Stopped some of my medications tonight that were making me drowsy. Unfortunately, I've been less drowsy during the day. That's good. I think that I remember you saying that in somebody else's stream. But I'm glad to hear that that's working out pretty good. Make DLC harder than the base game because anyone who's still playing when the DLC comes out is probably better on average since they played it a lot and didn't move on. I suppose that's entirely possible, yeah. You know that the Twitch mobile app now updates the title when the streamer does. I wasn't aware, no. He is a tank. Yeah, that last guy, he just would not let up. Team No won. Yep. This encounter is actually hard. I died like 10 to 12 times. Is that right? I don't think we've hit 10 to 12 yet, but we've had a few. I forgot about my BFG though. Just fire off the BFG at that punk. I mean, it's not gonna kill him, but might take some of the pressure off. Okay, here we go again. Back at it. Attempt number, I've lost track. Excuse me, Mr. Revenant. I have somewhere to be. Something tells me that this is going to be the only level we get done in this DLC pack tonight. I mean, at this rate, this is kind of what's seeming to be true. It was weird because, like, early level, the early part of this level was actually pretty kind to us. Relatively. Wasn't too bad. But now it's just throwing everything in the book at us. It's like, oh yeah, so we need to give you, like, start off with, like, 4 Revenants, and then shortly after you take care of those guys, we get the shield ones that are super obnoxious. And then we'll throw 2 empowered tyrants at you, which will be super fun. You're going to love that. And after you're done with that, we'll have to fight through a couple of Barons of Hell. But after the Barons of Hell, then you'll also have to fight one that's possessed. And if you haven't died by that point, I'm sure we probably have something else for you as well. But I have been told that Part 2 is not as difficult. So the reality is, if we can make it through Part 1, it won't be as bad from what I've heard. I don't know how much of people's word I want to take on that, but that's what I've heard. Oh, we still have some Revenants to take care of, huh? Okay. Oi. Whoa. Okay. We're gonna find a nice place to let that off. Dad laughed at the Roald Dahl book, the BFG, because he played Doom 10 years ago. Ah. That is pretty funny. Yeah, some of us definitely haven't heard of the gun before hearing about the book, so there's definitely some room for confusion. Big friendly. It is a big friendly giant. It's my big friendly giant. And he's very good at getting me out of things in a pinch. Oh, thank you. This is how I wanted to use my saving throw, for sure. Hands down. No better way. Oh, that was nice. Oh dear. Oh. Come on. Game. Quit defaulting over to that. I wish that would be like the one gun that doesn't default back over when you run out of ammunition, because I honestly don't have the response time to realize when I pulled out the BFG and I'm still firing. Just wasted another shot. I think that just about seals our fate, but we'll see what happens. Oh. Yep, now we're back to this bastard. Get out of the way! Oh, sure. Oh, okay. There we go. Dude needs to lay off the roids. Seriously. He's like... It's just soaking up all of my ammunition here. Good Gauss Almighty. Okay. Maximum effort. Alright, there it is. That's the bastard we need to hose. Now, there we go. Now we have a fighting chance. 2 of them? Yeah, well, the blue ones have special, special enhancement. Which is totally fair. Absolutely, 100,000%. Totally fair. It's in the rulebook. We checked. We've got a few of these super generic enemies. Is possess the wrong word? I didn't read the description on it earlier, Reaper. What does it officially say about them? The blue ones. Leroy!
This power is the shield.
Oh boy. Let me guess. We're gonna have a whole hell of a fight here, too. What? What is this nonsense? Possessed by blue spirits, yes. Okay, suppose I'm gonna take care of this punk first. Super shotgun slow. Okay, you know what, buddy? Go away. Welcome, Motivator. No, this is actually my first experience with the Ancient Gods DLC. I watched Reaper play this when it first came out, like a couple of years ago, but I wasn't really paying much attention. It was while I was teleworking. So, no, I'm kind of really in the dark about a lot of this. Is the ballista really the best thing for this? Didn't you upgrade this bad boy? What, the ballista? Might have. Or are you talking about the super shotgun? Buckle your ass up for an important cutscene. Sounds good. Looking forward to it. If we ever survive this. Okay, will you get off of me? You pop already? There we go. Upgraded one is so cool. Let's see here. I just walked off the edge. Gosh. Well, would like to use the charge shot on that, but that didn't seem to help much. Have to not be being beaten to pieces by swarms of demons. Arbalest, Destroyer Blade, and Lock On are the best. Now, I've always been partial to micro missiles ever since Doom 2016. But I know that there's need to use everything in the arsenal. I got words for you, pal. Namely being get and bent. This is a Destiny raid. Kind of feels like one, doesn't it? Oh, cool. Was not aware that that had a time limit. I'm on console. This is not PlayStation 5, it's just PlayStation 4 Pro. Okay, let's do this here. There we go. Seen the bug. So yeah, the bug I saw earlier was Doomslayer decided he didn't need weapons. He just needed his frag grenades and fists, and we also could fly. So that was a experience. There we go. And now we get to do this the 2 at a time. Yeah, it was a pretty interesting interesting bug that we'd had there. Yeah, the pinkies are getting on my nerves, that's for sure. So, Motivator, I'm guessing you are one of the wonderful Doom authorities? How much experience have you got with this one? Golly. Come on. Focusing on a Marauder. Oh yeah, the Marauders are probably one of the worst things in my opinion. I do not enjoy fighting those at all. You please. Go away. Please. Checkpoint reached. Cool. Shit, guys. We have all the collectibles. Did all the extras. Thing we got here. You want Ultra Nightmare. Find the fight fun and engaging. That's awesome. I honestly jump around way too much between too many different games. I'm not really much of a first-person shooter player, but I do really enjoy Doom. That being said, I am just playing this on the Hurt Me Plenty difficulty. That's about the range that I'm capable of playing this on. Get her done. Not saying you're wrong. You're a bad troll. No worries. Let's see. Where are we supposed to go from here? We're supposed to interact with this thing, right? Try a Kappa instead on Twitch. No, it's all good. I didn't feel like I was being trolled there. It's fine. I am very aware of what my skill level is. I know that there are a lot of people out there that really, really love Doom and are very, very good at it. First-person shooters. Personally, a lot of what I do is a lot of RPG games, Legend of Zelda. I've been picking up a lot on Demon's Souls, Dark Souls. Started with Elden Ring, that was a lot of fun. Final Fantasy games, you know, I'm kind of just all over the place, so I don't really stick to first-person shooters very much. Therefore, I don't really have a whole ton of confidence with it, so. Tomb Raider? Yeah, Tomb Raider is pretty good too.
Hurry, retrieve the Father's soul sphere. He will save Urdak from the demons. For the humans' sake. Do it now.
For human's sake. Remember when Samuel betrayed us in Doom 2016? Yeah.
The Father's sphere. He will save me.
Is that right? That armor, though. We've been wearing the same armor set since you told me to put this one on, Iron. And we're gonna bust it. Doomslayer. Just not giving a shit.
You are prepared now for this.
This is where this is gonna get a whole hell of a lot harder.
Lord's life sphere. He'll take physical form if you do this.
Yep. Now we betray him. That's pretty dope. Yeah, we are just not making a whole ton of progress on this. That one level alone has taken us almost 3 hours to do. That's crazy. Busted God's nut. Star Fox wanted a crystal. Now Doom Guy broken orb. This baby. Hot, hot, hot. Yes. Something about fire. That is hot. A little bit. That is universal emote for I'm just joking around on Twitch. Multiple reasons. Partially because that face looks like such a trolly face. Yeah, I mean, I think for some people, you know, the Kappa is almost like, I don't know, it's almost obnoxious to look at. That's all good.
My God. Everyone, evacuate now!
Yeah, get out of here.
Assuming you want to use that orb to go to Urdak, right?
This is an emergency. Please evacuate the facility
Now,
So long as you have a
we
light sphere,
probably aren't going to finish
your portal
this
signature
next
will
level
read like
tonight.
one of
If
them.
this last one took me 3 hours to go through.
Amen. You want to wake the devil not so you can help the demons, it's so you can kill their leader once he's taken physical form, and that'll destroy all of them for good, right? Okay, I'll take that as a yes. I just want to be part of this. I mean, we're about to save the world. Dark Lord has only ever been written about. He's like a decillion years old and hasn't actually
decillion?
even been conjured into any kind of physical form for that long. Nobody even knows what he looks like. So, like I said, I'm in.
portal coordinates set for Urdak.
All right,
in the
super
sixth region
fanboy.
Of the Equestrian Hold.
All right, ready for launch, Doom Guy.
Kappa was the guy who was programming the emote system as a test put in the system. Someone discovered it in the middle of the tournament. As everyone in the chat tournament spammed it. Average intern guy win. Right? Get that guy a raise. I mean, this has probably got like 1 billion fights in it to get all the way through here. I mean, we're only 3 hours in. We are not going to finish this level tonight. I can guarantee that. We can make some progress on it, though. Not 15 minutes tops. Iron's got some confidence.
Recorded all of it. The Dark Lord can't be killed until he takes physical form. They're going to have to accept you because anyone who earned the right to acquire a life sphere in the swamp are free to pass through into the Luminarium and insert whichever sphere they have. Effectively, you could awake anyone in there and they'll actually have to help you do it.
Good to know. Oh, that right there. Bloodmaker is a heavy demon that's invulnerable when its shields are on. The shields turn off during major attacks. So makes that wonderful sound that the Marauders make too. It's had his weak point. Of course, any reason to make me not get to use my micro missiles, right? That was a shitty shot, but I'll take it. it just you guys now? Yeah, I wouldn't like to stay up too much later, because I do need to get up with my son in the morning, so probably want to give myself enough time to get some proper rest at some point. Motivator, thank you so much for the follow. That's much appreciated. Rar, I need to program my my commands so that it will actually display all the commands that I've got. There's like a million things that I probably need to update in this channel. I was even thinking like it might even be time to like do new overlays and everything too. 'Cause I've had the same one for a pretty long while, ever since I rebranded from my other username to Commander Sergeant. Oh, I think I see where I'm supposed to go. Alrighty. Minor attack. Kinda sus, bro. A little bit. Why are you and why are we attacking minors? What? Confusion. Collectibles? Not for a minute. Oh, okay.
Demons now move freely through this world. Without the Khan Maker, and since the awakening of the Icon of Sin here, the seal has been broken.
That's Vega. You left him here on your last mission.
Oh yeah, we did. He did say, now that I'm remembering at the end of that that part, we uploaded him to something and he asked if he was the father. That's right. Okay, I'm starting to click some pieces back together here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is one of those segments that I actually do remember from when I watched Reaper play this. I at least remember the floating jellyfish. That was close. There we go. Pop. Well, at least that's one less thing we have to worry about here. Like how A Link Between Worlds steals with ammo. That is a pretty fun system, isn't it? I just need some exploding thralls. I mean, you are not wrong. There we go. Getting somewhere. Thank you for the loosen up. We'll address that here just after this fight here, Scorns. Seriously. I'd just like to know how many more of these Mancubi I'm gonna have to go through. Oh yeah, wouldn't be enough. Oh, you didn't. You did. You bastards. Guys. When is it all too much? Simply when you start throwing Marauders and Tyrants together. Already don't like either of these guys. So badly just want to take that punk out first and foremost. There we go. And now we can deal with that Marauder. Oh, that's cool. Falling! We love falling. Come on. Yeah, there we go. That's what we like. Whew. There it is. Decided to buy a new headset for my PC. Sick and tired of having to use micro USB. That would kind of get a little obnoxious. I could understand that. Don't blame me in the least for wanting to do something a little different. No, I like mine. It just plugs in with auxiliary, so it's pretty good. I've been thinking about upgrading my mouse and keyboard at the very least. Oh! So, I did finally I think I figured out what's wrong with my computer. As you guys know, I've been having some difficulties with some of it shutting down. And I think I've arrived at the conclusion that when I built my PC, I failed to account for some extra components like the capture card and a few other things. I don't think that there is enough of a draw in the computer. So, I'm going to be trying a new power supply here, hopefully fairly soon. Should be able to get that pretty soon. And we'll see if that maybe works out the problems that I've been having with it. Yeah, I've been doing some research trying to figure out for a good minute what could possibly be wrong, but this is the first thing that actually I've heard that makes sense. Lines up all of my symptoms, all of my problems, pretty much everything down to a T. So I'm about 85% certain that that's where my problem is at. Need a better PSU. Yeah, I only put 650 watts in here because that's what the specs suggested with the build that I had put in when I made the PC and PC part picker. But yeah, after doing some, I was actually doing some extra stuff at work when I came across that as a potential solution to my problem. And when I had heard about it, I was like, oh hey, you know what? That might actually be my problem. Quite likely. Alrighty. Tiny bit of a process, not too bad. No, replacing the power supply really isn't going to be too much of a hassle. So I'm thinking I'll probably take the opportunity to put a good amount of supply in here. Oh, you thought we were just going to give you an extra life and then you were going to walk away? Nah, we don't do that in this game. You pick up an extra life and we're going to punish you for it. Speedrun failed. Has it been 15 minutes? I guess it's been about 15 minutes, hasn't it? I love how you even, like, kept track of the time and everything for me, Iron. That's a true friend right there. Olo. Usually they recommend about 10% higher than what you actually need, but up to double will make it last longer, use the energy more efficiently. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go double. I might. I haven't really checked to see what the maximum capacity is. I know that they've got over 1,000 watts. And I know that you can't really overdo it with the power supply that you put in. So really it just provides me with more options. But yeah, I'm looking probably anywhere in the realm of about 150 to 250, depending on what I decide on. Doubles a luxury? Yeah. Well, and I mean, that's the weird thing about this is that, you know, it's been working with what's in it. But it occurred to me that the reason why it works better for me than it does for Keo is because Keo's been using it to actually play games and do the stream at the exact same time. Whereas, for the most part, I've been using consoles and emulators that don't really require too much of the computer's capabilities. So, and the only time that I've ever actually been doing, like, bigger games on it has been on my own time. So, yeah, it kind of all makes sense. They say that the first indicator that you're undersupplying your computer is graphical problems. And the first thing that we always notice whenever there is an issue, or the first thing that pops up every time that there is a problem, is the fact that the screens go black, but the computer is still running tasks. So, Keo was doing a stream, and she could tell from her phone that her stream was still running, and that, like, it was even doing, like, the webcam was running, the microphone was going through, and everything. But she just didn't have anything up on the screens. And when this happens, it also corrupts my my drivers, and I end up having to reinstall the drivers as well. Proper flow fans, yeah. I'm not too worried about the amount of fans that I've got in here, but yeah, I have always kind of wanted to add a few more. But you know, there's an opportunity for quite a few extra upgrades to the build. I guess we should probably work on these extras that we need to do, huh? Not just the mount, they're not blocked, yes. Now, there's some pretty good airflow in this case, so... I don't believe that overheating has ever once been our issue. Get those colored fans. I was actually thinking about doing just that. My motherboard does have programmable RGB, so I can go in and tell it specifically which colors I'd like for it to have. Ow. Oh, sure. Please? Damn it. Be a Dance Dance Revolution party so big even Y2K didn't have a chance in hell. Oh, cool. That worked. Huh. Well, we got one of the extra nests done. Guess we need to do the Slayer Gate, huh? Just occurred to me, they didn't actually make us do a Slayer Gate in the last one. Begone, foul demon! Typically cheaper than non-RGB at this point, most of the time. Which is annoying when I wanted an understated, not constantly discoing computer. Yeah, I can see how that would certainly be annoying if it's not something that you want to have. You know, that's definitely a thing. But if it's programmable, then that means that I should be able to go in and just tell it, you know, I don't want you to disco, I want you to just be green or red or blue or whatever. Probably green. I feel like I'm going to severely regret opening this thing up. But I probably have just enough time to do this, and then probably wrap up for the night. Yeah, I don't have the time to put into all of this tonight. I'm gonna regret opening that. This is the same one as before! Oh, shit. Alright, we got one of them down. Well, at least we have a advantage of knowing what the land is. Only harder this time. That's what we like. We like the game to get harder, don't we? That's our favorite. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. There we go. Now we got one of them down. Oh my hell. There we go. What do I want? Oh goody, there's an empowered one here. Why wouldn't there be? That was actually a pretty good haul of stuff right there that we just got. Damn it. Lights on a computer, underglow on a car. I mean, you're not wrong. Come on. Sorry, chat. I know I've been kind of silent here, just a little focused. Well, they've definitely got me wondering how much worse this is gonna get. Physical property limits. Oh. Oi, right. Oh. Helps when you have somewhere in mind to actually go. Been trying to avoid needing that, but here we are. This game keeps doing weird things to me. Like, I keep getting stuck to walls and crap. Jeez. What now? Marauders, of course. Need a full display of what we got here. Oh, not just any Marauder either. We've got... too much going on here. Oh boy. I think we've managed to get ourselves backed into a pretty tight corner here, guys. Whoa, 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 what's this about bad jokes? Something catching my attention here. I set my panels to profile called Hero of Time. Oh, that is interesting. I'd actually kind of like to see that. Underglow on a car. Essentially, they weren't going to get people to buy better parts because they aren't better parts, so they decided to appeal to it looks flashy crowd. Good marketing on their part. Well, I mean, it is kind of true. People are kind of have a sense to draw to things that are a little flashy. Getting to physical property limits on silicon so they get people to continue to buy somehow. If you make silicon wafers too thin, they start to be conductors instead of semiconductors. As they drive trains. Everything through. I made a bad joke. Oh, I get it. Oh, possessed marauder. Yeah, I'm not having a good time with this one, Reaper. Can't lie. Oh, shit. Excuse me. Chainsaw! Do the chainsawing thing. Please! There we go. Yeah, possessed marauders. Yeah, well, what won't they think of next? Yeah, get in! So I can vaporize you. Oh, gosh, just keeps coming. First try! That was intense. Don't cross the beams. What bothered me about Breath of the Wild is that most basic of enemy can almost one-shot you at the beginning of the game. I think that's too much for a game. I guess that is kind of a fair thing to say. Yeah, it's almost has like this bizarre difficulty spike to it, you know? Bizarre twist of irony is don't cross the streams. Whew, guys, it's about my bedtime. But it's probably a good thing that we took care of that while I was still kind of in go mode. So this will give us some warm-up room before we finish out this chapter next week. Or not next week, I'm sorry. Yeah, admittedly, this is just a little too much ripping and tearing for me. It's a little over the top for me. But I have heard that part 2 is a little less inundating with the challenge. So looking forward to that. Rest well, everyone who needs to go to bed in chat on the stream. Old man, I mean, the reality is, Scorns, I realistically could stay up another 3 hours, even though I've been up since 5:30 a.m. my time. I actually do run. I have a pretty good amount of time that I'm capable of staying up for, but I also get up with DLC first thing in the morning, and I'd like to get some amount of sleep before I actually go to before I have to take care of him. So it's just better for me to wrap up and then wind down so I can actually get some decent sleep before I run out of time to do so, because I'm kind of expected to be a human being tomorrow. I can wind down and chat for a second, though. That's for sure. I don't think it's bedtime for Reaper Solo. No, it is definitely not. Day's just beginning. 9:35 a.m. for Reaper at the moment, so he's already done the sleep. Lying in bed right now a little early, I know. Thanks for stream, man. Sorry I haven't been very chatty tonight. It's no worries. It's no worries at all. I understand that people chat as much as they feel comfortable to do so, and that's always appreciated. You know, I always enjoy the participation, but definitely nothing required from anybody. Nothing is expected. But I did have a good time with this tonight. My only tad complaint is that it's a little over the top in its challenge, but you know, I am still having a good time with it, and I am committed still to seeing this all the way through. So no worries there. We will definitely be finishing the Ancient Gods. Some kind of other upgrade that somebody had mentioned earlier, but I'm not seeing where it's at. Yeah. It's whatever. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Friday nights are always fun. It feels like it's always packed full of nice chat. We have all the best people here, just hanging out, being awesome. Couple weeks is optimistic. We'll become the Ancient Gods in a couple weeks' time. We're gonna try. The reality is that I do know that I think there's only 3 levels of this DLC segment. We are on level 3. I'm pretty sure Ancient Gods Part 1 ends somewhere over here. Maybe. I guess we'll find out when we play this next. So, quick reminder. I will not be live next Friday night because I am going to be doing D&D with my family and friends. So, we will be returning to the next portion of the Ancient Gods in 2 weeks' time. That'll be March 4th. I am still planning on my stream for Tuesday, but we all know how Tuesdays like to pan out and be difficult. So if we can be live, we will definitely be live on Tuesday for more A Link Between Worlds, which we are getting close to wrapping that one up as well. Not too much further to go on that front. So thankfully, we are getting close to wrapping up both these games, both Doom and A Link Between Worlds. Curse to Tuesday, not to say curse to die. I really hope. The reality is that Friday nights work best for me because if there's any kind of stuff going on, I am kind of free to be on my own most Friday nights. Then Diablo 3. Maybe. I kind of did promise everybody that the next game played will be Super Mario RPG, since that's one in the poll now 2 times in a row, or 1 second. It's come in second place in the poll 2 times in a row now. So I think that is going to be the next game will be Super Mario RPG. But you know, I have no idea after that. It very well could be Diablo 3. Who knows? We'll have to find out. Yeah. Super Mario RPG. It was a Super Nintendo game. It's one of the only Mario games that actually plays like an RPG game like Final Fantasy. It's kind of turn-based and in its very untraditional Mario. Squaresoft co-developed it. That would make sense. I think somewhere tucked away I had that information in mind, but I'm not sure. Mostly joking about you have to canceling the next stream. I mean, it happens. It happens. But no, we'll be live on Tuesday if we can be. I definitely would like to be, but I'm not in entire control of how the Tuesday streams go, because if my family needs me to be available, then the family's going to come first. So, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Thank you guys so much for the activity tonight. We had Rar follow us about 8 hours ago while we were hanging out on Melar's stream. Thank you, Rar, for the follow, and thank you to Motivator for the follow as well. It's good to have you guys join the community here. Thank you, Iron, for the resub with Twitch Prime now. That means a lot to me. If anybody is interested in keeping up with what exactly is going on with my schedule, I post the updates when I know about them in the Discord server. So please join the Discord server if you'd like to keep up to date on any announcements, any kinds of changes that will be coming to stream, or any schedule changes or last minute like cancellations. That's where I let you guys know about it, as well as the polls. When we host polls to determine which game gets played after this one, or after the next one, I should say. Yeah, that's how this is gonna work. So there's that, and then I also do keep all of the VODs uploaded to my YouTube channel. There's not a lot of followers on there. I just try to update old VODs as often as I can and get them posted up without any commercial breaks or without any breaks away from the stream. I try to go through and edit, clean it up as much as possible. But yeah, for the most part, they're mostly raw VODs that get uploaded with just a few cuts here and there. But yeah, if there's been previous sessions you've been interested in watching, previous gameplays, that would be the place to do that. That said, yeah, that's going to conclude the evening here. So thank you guys for hanging out. Let's see, is there anybody online that we can give a raid to right now? I'm gonna say doesn't look like it. Yeah, nobody that I wish to give raid to for the night, so that's just fine. All right, guys. So, yeah, I will chat with you guys on the Discord server. Have a fantastic week, or weekend, I should say. And I hope to see you guys Tuesday. I'll let you guys know what's going on in the Discord server. Yeah, but you guys stay safe and awesome, as I always say. And have a good night.